Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? I am here with the man who knew about coronavirus and wearing masks before it actually happened. My man Crypto Face, what is up?
What's up, man? Good to be here. Thank you
Dude,
for
good to
having
have
me.
you. I've been
Yeah.
looking on your channel recently, having like $2.4 million trades. You're up, the market is working in your favor, you're absolutely rocking it. So, put together this live stream to kind of share with everybody, let them know how to do it themselves.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's always a pleasure to be here. It's hard for me to say, yeah, we've been kicking ass recently because we've been kicking ass since day one, man, since day one. But yeah, I'm you know, just thankful. I am who I am and I have what I have and the opportunity to be born in our era of the internet, not in the Stone Age or nothing. And so, yeah, man, just we're truly blessed, too blessed to be stressed, man. So,
Mm-hmm.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. So tell me, you've been trading for quite a while. Like what are your favorite trades nowadays?
I trade. Hang on. Here we go. Um, Honestly, Bitcoin's always been like my love and my muse. I've just always had, even before like Market Cipher, um, I've just always had a special connection with Bitcoin. Um, I don't do the whole DeFi thing. I just stick with Bitcoin and ETH, and like I said, I trade some stocks too. And so I have multiple accounts, so I trade different time frames. Like right now, I took profit on one of my scalp accounts, and my other account, I'm letting it ride. And so yeah, dude, I just trade. A man can only handle so much. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin's my boo.
Yo, so can someone actually make a living off of trading?
Yeah, if they're yeah, totally. If they just are disciplined, and I know it sounds cheesy, but have risk management. Um,
I know
take their
I'm asking
profits.
I'm asking the guy who's a trader for a living who drives around in a supercar with a beautiful Russian girlfriend. If you can
No, you
make
can't give up. I hate trading. It never works out. No, I mean we've all taken our licks, and I just developed a system, and that works for me. And like I said, it's there's been plenty of bumps in the road, but yeah, there's I know people in my trade group that it's their first time trading. Man, I took a survey and it was like it was over 70% of people that are using Market Cipher have less than 2 years of experience in trading. So yeah, I mean, I'm not special. My mom used to tell me I was special, but if I can do it, I'm pretty sure anyone can do it. And I have some pretty crazy stories, dude, of people you'd never think would be able to be successful, or they have sketchy pasts, and they're kicking butt and really, making a good living for themselves. So yeah, I think so.
Mhm. You think it's a better time to trade in a bullish market or a bearish market?
Well, overall, it's easier. That's why more people like to long. Although if you have a good confirmed downtrend, I like bearish moves because they happen fast. Like if you're in a short, bam, when things sell off, it happens quick. But overall, mentally, physically, it is. Most people believe it's easier to long. So, right now we're in an overall uptrend, in my opinion. So I'm not opening any shorts. I'm not trying to hit every damn little move. I'm sticking to longs right now until further notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Um, so it's been a while since we chatted. I mean, what have you been up to aside from trading and driving a supercar?
Well,
You still driving a supercar?
dude, I haven't had it for about 4 months because I've been getting a bunch of stuff done to it, like sound system, police radar, cameras on the front and back. And the front camera has been an absolute nightmare because they didn't make like the modules for that year. But it's summertime, and so I probably wouldn't be driving it much anyways because it was hot out. But now it's cooling down, and I want my car back. So I should have it back here the next week or two. Then I'll be zipping around town looking cool and have a nice little sound system with me and my dog. And I'm telling you, dude, women don't know what hit them, man. They see the fucking Rory, the dog, and me, and then it's shell shock, bro. We're shell shocked.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. There was this YouTuber I used to follow called Alex Becker, and he taught SEO and a whole bunch of stuff. And I remember one of his posts, he was talking about how he got a Lamborghini because he thought it would help him pick up girls. But the only people who ever commented about it were little boys and old men.
Yeah, there's a lot of, a lot of guys say, oh, girls just go after dudes with money. And that ain't true. I know plenty of broke, scrappy, long-haired, bearded dudes that are just slaying, and plenty of rich guys that couldn't pull, a ogre if it was in front of them. So it can help, you know what I mean, for sure. But yeah, I'm also not a Lamborghini guy. I think Lamborghinis are really try hard. I think their looks age very terribly. And their interior is always garbage. From the materials, sticky crap rubber that Lamborghini uses to the try hard, trying to make it look like a jet with a bunch of pointless shit. So in my opinion, there's nothing like a Ferrari. So
right on. Yeah. So a lot of people want to make money really fast, and I don't have a good answer for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I know how to make money slow, but everybody wants to make money fast. How do you make money fast?
Well, you just put your pedal to the metal. You drive really fast while you're trading on your phone at the same time. Just kidding. That was a shitty joke. So here's kind of my theory on how you make money in our generation. So in like my parents' generation and in the generation before that, they used to say, save, right? Save your money. And back then, your money went much farther than it does today. Jobs paid better. The currency wasn't as deflated. Insurance wasn't as expensive. For example, like in the United States, it was, really capitalist, and capitalism died like 20, 30 years ago, starting when the government started intervening with like insurance. And that's kind of when it all like opened up from there. So nowadays, people don't make enough money to save, and it just takes too long, and you don't get what your money's value is. So my theory on how you progress nowadays is you save, what you can, and then you take what you've saved, and you got to take a swing to get lump sums. I have never been a saver. I've never been able to save to achieve something. I've always had to get lump sum money. So with trading is a perfect way to do it with leverage, in my opinion, is, you save whatever, whether it's 500,000, 10,000, whatever, your means are. And you find a good opportunity where it lines up, and you take that swing and get that lump sum money. So that's kind of my theory is you got to get lump sums, save what you can for a little bit, take a swing, and sometimes you're going to miss. But when you hit, can really pay off. That's what I did. That's what I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, when you talk about trading with leverage, you talking about 100x leverage?
No. But there, I know a guy, there's a couple examples where I know people who've used 100x leverage, but it's not the way people think. What they did is they started with low leverage, and as their trade went in their favor, they would slowly increase leverage and add to the position. Like a week or two ago, there was a guy in my trade group that started with $500. He took that $500 and turned it into 5,000. And then he took that 5,000 and turned it into 50. In fact, I think I can show you the proof. I believe, I found it. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. This guy posted, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Here's our faces. All right, so this is in my trade group Discord. So this guy right here, this trade, is it this guy? Yes, it is. Okay. This was back in January where I turned $500 into $5,000 in one trade. Now, you see right here, it says 100x. So most people are like, oh, he went 100x. That's not true. He started with low leverage. And as the trade went in his favor, he increased and increased and increased and added to his position. Went on there to turn that 500 into 55,000. Here's his proof. Look, from January to February in 1 month, he took $500 and turned it into $50,000, dude. So, yeah, he didn't start with 100x leverage in that trade. He started smaller and worked his way up from there.
So how do you do it?
Well, what do you mean? Like you start with 10x leverage or whatever it is, and as the trade goes in your way, you just move the lever to the right, bro. So that's how you do it. You just increase you getting a good ass trade. As it goes up, you increase that leverage. I am not a believer in DCAing in a bad trade. Like if I'm in a trade and it goes red, I don't add on top of that trade. It's like blackjack. You double down when you have a good ass hand, not when you have a shitty hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right on. So basically, anybody who uses Market Cipher could do that, right?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I think Market Cipher is the truth, and hell, we have an 82% satisfaction rate. And
that's really good for a trading thing,
dude. It's amazing. And it's simple. Sometimes people like struggle. They're like, is that really it? Like, there's just a few like I have what's called a core strategy with Market Cipher, where you use 3 or 4 indicators to start with, and you just use that. Hell, on one of my tutorial series, I have it's called Market Cipher Basic Strategy, and in those 3 videos, we enter a trade and exit a trade. In those 3 videos, you can see for yourself if it goes bad or good, but it goes good. Mm-hmm. And so it's simpler. I mean, like I said, dude, I have single mothers that have daughters, foster daughters. I have ex-drug addicts. I have people that have half their teeth, people in wheelchairs. And it's like, well, if they can do it, like, if you can't do it, then it's your fault. But no matter how good an indicator is, you have to be the one to pull the trigger and close their trades while they're in profit. I think the biggest thing people have an issue with is taking their profits. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you gotta take your money, man. And the small trades everyone always wants the big trade. So they'll be in a good ass trade in profit, but they don't take the money. And 90% of the time, when Bitcoin makes its move, it goes down after that if you're longing, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to take your money after it makes the move, whether if it goes up $50 or $200 or $100, the majority of the time, it's going to go right back to where it was before or close to it. And if you just have that mindset, like it's like fishing, take the small fish, they add up, you will eat, you will be okay. But dude, once in a while, don't worry, because there's going to be that move where it shoots up $400 or $500 in that one move, and you're going to get the big fish that come along with it, but you got to be okay with taking the little fish.
Mm-hmm. Coolness. So let's see. Any questions in the comments? No questions yet, but, well, the one question is, who is this in the dark, a ghost?
Yes, who summoned me? Yeah, I'm Crypto Face. I've been wearing a mask I started my channel like 3 years ago. The mask is my thing. I'm Crypto Face, and it's like Spider-Man or Zorro. And you don't need to see someone's face to see the results. How many people screwed you over that smiled in your face, And there's plenty of YouTubers that don't even show anything. So trust, I'm a good looking guy. If I took the mask off, it would serve me. But no, in all reality, I just think it's fun. And I don't yearn for fame. I don't want to be famous. When we were all little, we all wanted to be actors and stuff in Hollywood. But then we realized how screwed up those people are. And I think if you yearn for fame, that you have a problem, that like you need, you're not happy with myself. So I don't need like glory, like, oh, notice me. Um, so that's also why I wear a mask, man. Just, you don't need to see my face to see my P&Ls,
Yeah,
So yeah.
right on. So Josh asks, how does Market Cipher work? Is it complicated for a fairly new trader?
No, it's well, yes, it works.
How
No,
does it
it's
work? He says. Like, can you
let
show
me
us
share my
how it
screen.
works?
Yeah, so like we'll talk about like basic strategies. So let me turn on screen share.
And
Okay,
then
do you
someone
see my
else,
screen?
IPS, is it a software where you can just let the trade, where you can let it do the trade for you? Yeah, that was Cynthia, I think.
Yeah, that's so you can like integrate Market Cipher into a trade bart and yada yada yada. So Market Cipher is just on Trading View. We have to turn it on for us. You have to buy it, and then we give you access. We're running our weekly special where it's like 50% off um, lifetime, and you can get it for a year or 5 months. So it's on Trading View. It works with the Trading View free version. Um, all right, so I guess we'll just go over the basics. So there's 3 parts to Market Cipher. There is Market Cipher A, which is all these indications on the chart up here. And then there's Market Cipher B, which is these waves and all stuff down here. Then there's another part called Market Cipher SR, which is another overlay on this main chart that I do not have up right now because it'd be kind of cluttered. So to anyone that starts with Market Cipher, no matter the skill level, whether they're brand new to trading or a veteran, I always recommend to start with basic strategy. So basic strategy relies on 3 or 4 indications of Market Cipher. First one are these green and red. Is this green and red wave right here? It's green and red wave right there. And this wave is a money flow wave. It tracks if money is coming in or money is leaving a market. So this is my core belief of where every trade I ever do relies on. I think there's technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and then money analysis. And that's what I think everyone lacks. So it's natural. If money is coming into the market, right? So here it was in the red and it started moving up like water to the earth. When there's water into earth, plants will start to grow. If water leaves the earth, plants will start to die. So overall, naturally, if money's coming in, naturally, according to the law of physics, the price has to overall go up, right? So the first thing I look for is a solid direction of where, if money's coming in or out. So right here, we're on the 6 hour, right? This was the best trade month or two I had this year was in this time in July because we had a solid direction of money going up. So that's the first indication I look for when I'm entering a trade, okay? The second is based off of these blue waves that you see down here. And what I call these waves are momentum waves. It is a momentum oscillation wave. What we look for in these blue waves is a series of smaller waves leading in one direction. So for example, here we have a momentum wave, and then we have a smaller one and a smaller one. And we call it an anchor wave, which is the bigger wave. And then trigger waves are any wave smaller than that. So far, we have money flow and momentum waves going in the same direction. Just off that, you can literally trade just with those 2 indications, okay? There's more like these lines right here are a form of RSI. They're a little tweaked on how they're viewed. Like, for example, when this is green, it means that it's oversold. When it's red, it means it's overbought. So here we see, okay, RSI is oversold. I'm not an RSI guy. right? I don't live and die by the RSI like so many others do. So here we have 3 indications of things going one way. And then what do you know it? Bam, it went that way. Let's go to a smaller time frame, actually. Let's go to a 30-second and see what's going on right now. So right now, we see that we are in the red, right? Over here, we were in the green. Money started coming down. These yellow X's on the market cipher A, these yellow X's are a alert whale manipulation indication. Mostly, it means that there's bearish, that shit's going to hit the fan when money flows going down. So money flows coming down. You see that, boom, there's yellow X's firing off. So be it. So it goes down. Here, we see that money flows in the red, right? There's some momentum coming to the upside. So what we want to do is scan all our time frames, see, what the larger time frames are looking like. Like here on the 10-minute, we see that money flows kind of coming down here. So what I'm really looking for is a larger time frame to back me up, and then shorter time frames to go the same way. Overall, on the larger time frames, we are going up. Like on the 6-hour, we're coming up into the green. So I'm not looking to short right now. I am only looking for long opportunities, right? So right now, there's really no, I'm not really looking to long at all. If I'm on like the 30-minute, I'm looking for this puppy to come down and get a solid direction going the other way. And then that's where I'll enter. So that's pretty much it. It's really just that simple. And there's patterns and stuff all in between. Yeah.
Cool. Looks pretty simple.
Mm-hmm. Now,
I like that money flow because you can't find that anywhere else.
No, you can only get it here. And I'm gonna drop a name. There's a gentleman. Did I burn something? I think I got my robe and my candle real quick and burnt it for a quick second. So there's a smart guy by the name of Socrates. He's always on like Tone Vase channel, whether you guys like him or not. But Socrates is a smart guy, and I went on like a Tone Vase summit. So all of them were just reeling me and going through market cipher and stuff. And Socrates himself said that this is the most accurate, this is the best flow of money indicator that he's ever seen. So, yeah.
Pretty rad.
Yeah. I have a fun theory that's going on right now because everyone wants to know what's going on with Bitcoin, right? Mm-hmm. By the way, there is no trial period for market cipher. That'd be too much work. It takes like 2 or 3 people to activate your market cipher. So it'd be a hellish nightmare to give like a trial opportunity. So I have a theory called the Mount Everest theory. And it's based off of the 6-hour chart, and it's based off of the money flow wave indication. So when the flow of money waves come this high, like on the 60 area on this chart, in previous bull runs, there is always 4. Bitcoin loves the number 4 more than any other number when it repeats in like circular type of patterns, right?
Yeah, 4-year bull cycles.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 is number 1. 3 is number 2. So the next most common repetitive number is 3, followed by 5. Okay. So in previous bull runs, there is always 3, 4, or 5 of these Mount Everest peaks. So this one was when we drove up to 14K. There was 1 Mount Everest, 2 Mount Everest, 3. So when we first saw this first Mount Everest peak back in May, go to my channel and see yourself. I was very excited because I knew that if we have 1 Mount Everest wave, we got to have at least 2 more. So when we came down here into this red right here, and this red started curving up and had like a solid confirmation that the money flow is coming up, I like to enter like 2/3 into the wave. So like there's enough time to know that, okay, it's going up, right? I bet the farm, I bet 2 farms, and it paid off. So we had the second Mount Everest wave. And what I've really been waiting for is for the money flow to come down into the red so I can like enter in here. Now it has not. But once in about every 4 Mount Everest waves, there is what I call a Siamese twin wave. And what that is when the money flow does not go into the red, but stays in the green and comes up again. And Mr. Love, this is what I feel is happening again. I believe that we had our Mount Everest wave. We're coming in here kind of dancing on the 0 line, and it's getting bigger. And this is when we break out to a new channel. So 2 months ago, when we were in August, Bitcoin was coming up. All these people were calling for 14,000. And I posted a video. And in that description, in fact, let me pull it up here. I got to show it. I said, Bitcoin is not going to break 12,200, 12,400. It's not going to break the new channel. And that was a very unpopular opinion. People hate it when you're not talking bull stuff, right? So let's see here. Where is it? I'll find it really quick. Okay, it was 2 months ago. Here it is, right here. Bitcoin won't go over 12,200. And that's where I explain that we have to have the money wasn't there. The juice wasn't there, right? But the juice, I believe, is here now. So my target back then was 14K. If we break out to a new channel, I believe 14K is basically the answer. So I think we're going to 14, even 15,000. Would you like me to show how I came up with that number?
Oh, do tell.
Terrific. So we're still on the 6 hour. This is what it's based off of. So down here on Cipher B, see these little green dots right here?
Mm-hmm.
This is where like we are right now in the green. So if I go back in time and see, okay, at what point were we at this wave? Here's where we were at this part. So if I go up into the chart, this was the price when we were last at the same similar wave part. Let me go even further back in time, right here, boom. This is where we were at this level right here, go up, boom. This is when we were right here. So now what I'm going to do, now that I got that marked, is take my measuring tool. Boom. We went up 30% last time if we go into another Mount Everest wave. 34%. What about this one? Let's measure. Start from where it was, boom, to the top, 30%. So it was 34. Now this one was 30. So let's say even if this one goes up 25, even 20%. So we're going to take our measuring tool again. Go up to, boom, this is 20%, 13,800. If we go up to 25%, 14,400. We're running out of space, go up to 30%, 15,000. So if this wave comes up this high again, and this is another Mount Everest peak, I believe that we'll be somewhere between high 13s to 15s.
Wow.
So that's where my money is, baby. And if it happens, and I'm staying in the trade I'm in now, which I showed you before we started, I was live streaming it earlier today. Woo! It'll be my most profitable trade in my lifetime. So,
wow.
Now, I believe this is like a damn near, dare I say it, almost in my mind. This is not advice, not telling anyone else to do. But this is damn near guaranteed in my mind because there has never been a Mount Everest peak without at least 3. There's been 4 and 5. So, and if we're luckier than that, we got, bam, a third Mount Everest wave. Then we're chilling. We're chilling in this 14K area, come down a little bit. And then, bam, there's a 4th one. And then once in a while, there's a 5th. But after this 3rd one, all bets are off. we'll see kind of, what goes on in the market and fundamental stuff. So,
Dude, and that would be madness because if there was a third and a fourth wave and it went up to 15K and then closer to 20K, if it gets close to there, it's going to be madness.
oh my gosh, all your friends are going to be hitting you up. Everyone's going, should I get in Bitcoin? Should I get in Bitcoin? You're like, dude, it's too late, dude. It's too late for you. You should have hit me up before.
Right.
So, dude, and like even to this day, when people ask, like, damn, I just got distracted because I lit something on fire again. Son of a bitch, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I remember. So to this day, when like random people are like, when I talk about Bitcoin, they'll be like, didn't Bitcoin die? Isn't Bitcoin dead? So that's good news so far. So people still don't know shit about Bitcoin. So yeah, Market Cipher works for any indicator too. You name it, gold, beans. I charted COVID-19. I was able to chart the virus and predict where it was going to go. So yeah. And you have an affiliate link, by the way, people. If you want to get Market Cipher, did you put your affiliate link?
Yeah, the affiliate link is down in the description.
Cool. It's a week-long promotion. It started yesterday. It's 50% off lifetime, 40% off the 1 year, and like a little bit off the 5 month. So, dude, it's the truth, man. And there's literally thousands of people using it. The proof's in the pudding, man. Just look up all my videos. Like, I've been nailing damn near every move, dude. Like, even last week, I was live streaming a trade and it was in the red. Here we go. This was 2 weeks ago. I was on a $400,000 trade. This is for all the people. I was playing Skyrim, by the way, on live stream. All of you that say I never stream if I'm in a losing trade. I was live streaming $400,000 trade and it was in the red, which is really hard because especially when you're streaming because everyone's talking shit. Oh, crypto face. But guess what? I trusted my indicator, and albeit the very next day, my indicator was red at the end, and I ended up being up $5,000. You know what I'm saying? So if it works for me, it can work for anyone. It's your turn to talk for a second.
All right. Yeah. So let's see. Any new questions?
Yeah, you can only buy it with a credit card. Yeah, we're not accepting crypto right now. I'm gonna try to. So if you want to use Bitcoin, get it like a BitPay card or some shit. So yeah, it's we're legit, dude, paying taxes, and so yeah, Market Cipher, trade. We'll use the link in his description. And then yeah, I have a trade group too, but that's a different website. And yeah, dude, we run our community tight. I have paid customer service in the Discord community, and dude, we're just living the dream. It's spreading the crusade. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So Chachi asked, could a new user get gains within days to weeks, or is it better over months?
Yeah, all the above, dude. Hell, look at this. This guy just wrote a testimonial. I'm pretty sure he said he made money. Dude, it was like, I'm scared to quote it because I don't want to make things sound like they're too good to be true. But this guy right here just posted testimonies. Okay, first, I was skeptical at first about the price, but after spending the first couple days learning how to best use it, I was able to make up the cost in 1 day trading with it.
Insane.
It's underpriced. Honestly, it's honestly, I always have like rich guys are like, oh man, you should be charging 5 or 10 grand. I'm like, dude, like, I know. And then there's people that are like, you should charge $50. So I put 2 years into this shit, me and my partner, my mentor, actually. So it's the truth, man. And we have thousands of people using it and doing it and kicking butt and changing their life in every crack and crevice of the world, man. So works for any asset. There's Forex nerds that are kicking butt with it. There's stock market people. Look, here's a Forex nerd. Look at him. Trading NASDAQ using Market Cipher. It's just blanking awesome. 2 weeks and already made 34,000 ZAR, which might be $20 US or something. I don't know. I don't know what the ZAR is, but he made 34K ZAR, whatever that is. So
Right? Oh man. Jose asks, how about the whale crew accepting credit card as well?
No, we just take that's just crypto, just Bitcoin with the whale crew. That's like we're a Flintstone operation. It's me, my brother, and a couple guys that we hired. Um, my trade group, I really I no discounts or nothing. It's $1,000 for a lifetime, which I think is too cheap already. We have like 3,000 members. I've had to ban 10 people and it's lifetime because we don't want it's trade groups are real sensitive and it is a very sensitive garden. And if you're coming in there being a dick to anyone or you're flopping and groping, don't come into my group going, "Oh, I'm in a shit trade. What do I do? Help me. Help me." It's like you're on a ship, right? And we're all pirates and shit with beards and scarred and some asshole comes, a fish comes flopping on the deck, gasping for kill it, kill that bam. You just got to kill it, kick that shit off the deck because it's infected. So that's why I never do discounts on that shit. So if you're gonna come into my trade group, and I'm not gonna spoon feed you on everything, right? If someone always says, if like, should I go with market? I can only choose one: Market Cipher or your trade group. I will tell you, get Market Cipher any day of the week because it's always there. You can use it for any asset. And like, I don't always give exits. I'm not going to be awake all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, yo, I'm entering here. And I give exits for sure. But I'm not, my trade group is there so you get better, not for me to spoon feed you. But if I set you up, if I say, yo, if I do an enter at 10,600 and we're at 11,500, dude, you can close your trade and be responsible for yourself. So yeah, I just want to set the right expectations. Just Market Cipher, just Market Cipher is the truth. It's beyond me. That's why I'm trying to separate it. It's not just for crypto. It works for anything. And yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's the crusade, dude. The
Cool. So
crusade.
IP says, I've never done anything but buy and sell alts on a few exchanges. Does this guide the person who only knows how to do the most basic thing?
So like, what do you mean? Like, um,
I'm
it,
guessing he
it,
probably
it,
hasn't done leverage trading yet.
well, it doesn't. It's any exchange is like the same, right? So yeah, I mean, it's just Market Cipher is just on Trading View for a way to like fake chart, right? So if you have some exchange in Saigon, yeah, if you chart it and it just lets you know if it's going to go up or down in the future. Market Cipher is leading. It is a leading indicator, not a lagging indicator. That's what makes it special. Is it lets you know what's going to happen before the move happens. So yeah, like I said, it comes with tutorials. Today we officially released our Market Cipher official user guide. Look at this beauty. Look. Did you hear that?
Ooh.
You hear that? Look, there's little definitions on everything.
Damn.
Do you hear that? There's robot voices to explain everything. There's tutorials on the website, on the tutorial section. I always say start with the best video to start with videos is the basic strategy or core strategy. If it would load here. Here we go. Volume 1, 2, and 3. We enter a trade using the basic strategy. And then Market Cipher is a very deep indicator. You can take that core strategy and make it your own. I had 2 of the top 10 BitMEX traders using Market Cipher, to people, like I said, who've never done it before. So, like I said, I'm not special. I'm not a genius. I didn't even finish college. And I never worked for Goldman Sachs, but I follow the money, and I back tested for years, burning the midnight oil, dude, and put everything, the most tuned indications that I use, customized, adjusted, and threw them in one place. And I knew if it worked for me, it can work for anyone that isn't blind.
This is
Which would suck if you're blind. I worry about getting like eye corrective surgery because if I go blind, that would really suck.
You should make Market Cipher in Braille.
How? I've thought about, I'm like, how does a blind
Dude, I wonder if they could do that with like 3D printing. Have like computers that create stuff in Braille,
yeah, or a monitor, like a braille
or they just read stuff.
monitor that has like a bunch of the little like metal tack things, and like it has to have an app or software that's compatible with whatever website. We should invent that shit, dude. Like, man, if there was braille, fuck, that would be intense, dude. Like, yeah.
I'm sure they just have their computer read to them, and it does the same thing.
Yeah, but how would you read like a chart? You know what I'm saying? So like if someone's blind, man, my heart really goes out to them. You can be deaf and do it. But blind, man, that would really suck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you know, who was it? Helen Keller. Someone said being blind is bad, but having no vision is even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty of blind bastards out there. I'm sure plenty of them are in this chat. But being for real blind.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I got a
count your
question.
blessings.
This is something that I thought of. So like whenever you talk about Market Cipher, people are always like, well, there's like a free indicator on TradingView that's better than that. It copied Market Cipher and it's better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. So like no one has like there's some parts of Market Cipher that like people can try to mimic, but the real like actual like formulas and shit, no one's got. Some of it, like some of the indicators on here, like for example, the RSIs, there's like just a couple little tweaks, nothing really special. But then there's others that are. And, I always say, like, you never know who you're dealing with. There's plenty of, like, unnamed, no-name people, but we're always improving it. So you're not going to get the only way you're going to get the real Market Cipher is through us. So no one's got like the true formulas of our best indications, but some of it, sure. And it's part of the business, dude. It sucks. Like crypto has the most evil, disgusting, and shitty people in the world.
Yep.
But it also has the opposite. It's got the best, brightest, beautiful, the most beautiful people in the world, like your own hippie ass. You're on the good side. You're on the good fight. And so am I. And it's just a clash from there. So, yeah.
Right on. Hey, do you know about Da Vinci J15's old lady strategy? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you think of that? What is it?
What it is, it's really simple. Like if you like entered a long on some shit coin, like if it was $1 and it doubled to $2, you would sell half of it, take your profit, and then when that doubles, you sell half. When that doubles, you sell half. That's it.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, when I was at the Tone-Based Summit thing, he presented that. So that's just when it doubles, you sell half. When it doubles, you sell half. That's it.
Okay. I mean, that works as long as it keeps doubling.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not a real shitcoin guy. I don't believe in the whole like, oh, hopefully this DeFi shitcoin works. My moon bag.
Dude, I was taking a look at a whole bunch of DeFi coins yesterday, and they're just straight degenerators. Like they start up here and then just go woo.
Yep. And like I said, there's something new every 6 months. From ICOs to God knows what, and
dude,
bots
in
to
DeFi, there's like 100 new ones every day, and they all just copy each other's code.
Swap. Yeah, screw that stuff. Like that's guesswork. You don't need to guess, and just there's no like people don't know of the solutions out there, and there's barely any. Like, dude, if it wasn't for Market Cipher, man, I would not be having the results that I've had today. Before I had everything together, I was still kicking ass. But now, dude, it's like cheating. And if you talk to someone that had Market Cipher and they didn't renew their subscription, or there was, a time where they didn't have it before they renewed it, you feel naked without it. And you realize how foolish everyone else is trying to guess which way it's going to go. It's like, what the hell when you start using it, after a few days, you will tell yourself, you're like, what the hell was I thinking? How was I trading without this? Off of candles? Off of a hammer candle or a broadening wedge. Foolish, man. So foolish. So,
Yeah.
man, it
Dude, I
is the
saw
truth.
some of your like really old videos before you had Market Cipher where you were trading just off the hike and a sheet candles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, hiking a sheet candles was the first major move that I made that changed, that's completely improved my market cipher is designed around hiking a sheet candles. It works with normal candles, but like, look, right now we're on normal candles. Look how terrible this looks. When you go to hiking a sheet, look how beautiful it is. Let's go to a lower time frame. Hiking a sheet candles really make things so much easier. And what it does, if you don't know, is it takes the previous candle of like halfway in the price in between, and it's one color in the direction. So what you would do is like, okay, there's a bunch of green, so it's got to be red eventually. Then there's a bunch of red, you buy a bunch of green, you sell a bunch of red, and it's just so much easier to like have the pattern of going up and down. So hiking the sheet candles was the very first like indication change that I made that really sent me in the right direction. Yep.
Hmm.
Aikanashi was developed by the same Japanese bloodline, the ancestral great grandson of Taiwan Hikoto that made the standard candle. So it's just the new and improved. It's the modern candle version. If you're not using Aikanashi, you're back in the day, man. Get on Aikanashi.
Hmm.
It's the sheet.
Yeah, those are legit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Chachi says, can we use Market Cipher with all exchanges?
Yeah, it's just on Trading View, and so I don't like if you can trade with any, like you can chart it on Trading View and trade Bitcoin on any exchange, but
Yo,
yeah,
how
it's
do you
just on
set
Trading
up
View.
Trading View so it has all the time frames on the top of it?
Mm. So I have the paid version. So for example, like the second charts, you can't get, but what you do is you click this arrow and then you put a star. You click the star. So
Ah.
what I did is I scrolled down, and so like here's so like watch we'll do put in 17. So 17-minute candle add. Now it pops up right here. I click the star, bam, and
Wow.
now we have the 17-minute time frame right there. That's it.
Perfect. That I gotta put the star on because I've been wondering how the heck to get that thing on there.
Put the star really helped. Yep.
Jeez, man, worth it. Totally worth it. You just made the whole live stream totally worth it.
Yeah, dude, you learn something
I'm
new every
sold.
day. So yeah, dude, we're kicking ass, and yeah. What else you got for me?
Cool. Any other questions from you guys? Let's see.
No, you can use it on anything, Josh. I developed it for Bitcoin, but it had a Viagra effect where it works for any market, gold, beans.
Yo, show us
Um,
something else. Show us like a different
yeah.
coin.
So I just entered recently, actually two big gold positions. Let's go to the daily. Actually, that's not what I entered off of. The 6 hour. Okay, so gold. Right here, we got some anchor trigger waves. That wasn't the one I longed off of. Which time frame did I long off of? Let's see. Whatever. We'll just look at some examples here. Okay. So yeah, I mean, here you have your red wave, you have anchor, trigger waves. Overall, boom, boom. We're coming into the green. I think gold's going up. Here, let's go to like a smaller time frame and take a look here. 45-minute. Yeah, I mean, same thing. It was in the red. You have anchors and triggers. Boom, it goes up. Like right now, it's coming down from the green, so it might go down a little bit here on the 45-minute. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we like to see. A nice, tight little trigger wave right here, pressed up against the zero line. Whenever we have like a real small trigger wave up against the zero line, we got an anchor big wave right here. This is going to signal a pop. So I think gold's going to pop. Give you an example. This is how I just nailed the trade from a few days ago with Bitcoin on the daily and the 2-day. Right here, we had a nice big wave, and then we had, boom, a trigger wave right there, trigger wave right there. They're real small, pressed up, and guess what? We entered in, bam, popped right up. So it's the same thing. The stock market's actually easier. My Forex guys love market cipher. Here you go. I mean, shit, look at this is the S&P. You had your momentum wave come down, start to curve right here, right? So the price was 333 and the price has been going up. So you don't even almost need trigger. If one wave, like the momentum, when the white cuts in the blue right there, boom, look at that, bang. Go to a different time frame and take a look. On the 2-hour, oh man, I love the 2-hour. Like if I had a gun to my head and I had to choose a time frame, the 2-hour would be up there. We buy in the red, sell in the green. So, and it might not be in the red that long. We are in a bull trend. In a bull trend, when it's in the red, we're looking to hit it. So like right here, the market dumped, coming to the red. We have a nice circular, strong. This was right where I'd be looking to enter, about 2/3 in, where we kind of have like a confirmed direction. So price was $250. It's been going up ever since. Another dip in the red, boom, in the red right here. Small little trigger wave, wabam, dip in the red. And I believe that the S&P, the stock market, is going to keep going up right here. So yeah, this is a good one. We have a good month of bullish S&P 500.
Nice.
So yeah, it works for anything. I charted COVID-19. I charted the virus with Market Cipher and was able to predict, was able to call a lower, a decrease in like virus people. So yeah, it works for anything.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. Could you chart the end of it for us so we could get back to normal life?
Yeah, dude. Well, fuck it. They keep closing shit down and opening up. Like basically, here was the problem with COVID. The problem with COVID is locking down, and that just prolongs it. Mm-hmm. You gotta. So what was happening with COVID, if with no lockdowns, is it was going up in a nice spike. Anti-lockdown. If the virus was like way more deadly, like if like 10% or even like 5% of people died, hell, even 1%, then everyone disappear and disappear. Mm-hmm. But with this shit, the lockdowns is what prolonged it, and that's what screwed us with COVID.
Yep. Yeah, man. Let's see. Jose asks, what other drawing tools do you use to price out smaller movements? Fib channels, fans, etc.
I'm covering up my camera real quick so I can what was the question?
Oh yeah. Jose asks, what other drawing tools do you use to price out smaller movements? Fib channels, fans, etc.
I really just use Market Cipher. Once in a while I'll draw like a little fib thing just to see. But man, I'm not trying to sound salesy, but Market Cipher's really has it's everything I use in one indicator. I'll tell you what I do is I do draw ley lines. Like I draw lines of where something was like beforehand, you know? But yeah, I don't really use like fib stuff. I really just have like everything in Market Cipher is really what I use. So yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, here's what I use that I think people need to use way more of, especially with Market Cipher, is the measure stick to measure and gauge how long you might be in a trade. So let me try to find an example for you here. Let's see here. Okay, so we're on the 3-minute chart right here. So right now we're in the red. So the idea is if we entered a long position right here, how long would we suspect to be in this trade until we'd want to exit, right? So what I do is I draw a line of assuming like the money flow wave coming up into the green, right? So what I do is then I'll take my measure and I will take it and measure. Okay, I'm assuming that this is around when, like, I think we'll be in the green, and this is 1 hour and 54 minutes. So if I'm entering this long off the 30-second, assuming this goes up, then I'm expecting to be in this trade for 2 hours. This is why I am able to time the market better than anyone else around. So, like, for example, like in my Discord, in my signal group, let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me go to one of my signals. And in a couple of my recent signals, I like timed it. Let's see here. I'll be like, okay, here we go. Like, I'm like expecting trade length 4 to 8 hours. Boom. So here we entered this trade off of the 2:20 minute. So I measured like the estimation of this coming up and at what point time this would be. And it came out to like 6 hours. So don't get your time frames mixed up. Have multiple trading accounts. If you're just trading with one account, dude, and you're making the trade off the 15-minute and screwing yourself over on the 6 hour. So the measuring tool, the ruler, invaluable. I love the ruler. Love this ruler.
Right on. Well, cool. We've been going for like an hour. Sounds like the questions are petering out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Anything
dude.
else? So you got the sale going on now.
Yeah. So this is the biggest discount I've ever done. I'm probably not gonna ever do this again, or if I do, it's gonna be a long time from now, dude. Normally it's $3,000 for a lifetime. I don't care. You can talk shit. I don't care. It's $1,000 for a year, $500 for 5 months. Right now it's half off for a lifetime, 40% off for a year, and whatever, like 10 or 20% off for 5 months. So whatever, start with the smallest one and see if it works for you. And if not, that, you know, if it's not working for you, you're doing something wrong, because there's no excuse. The indicator has proven itself. Market Cipher has proven itself thousands of times with thousands of people. So if you're struggling, I have paid 24/7 assistance in the Discord. Here's the Market Cipher Discord. These guys in yellow are paid. We have guys that are 24/7 there to help you. So my community, I love my community, man. We kick ass. Everyone's there supportive. I've had to ban people and go through a lot of shit to keep it that way. So, yeah.
Right on. And there's an affiliate link down in the description for you guys.
Yep. You can be an affiliate reseller yourself. You get 15% at the end of the month. Every month I pay in Bitcoin. I didn't want to pay 10%, which is bullshit. Like everyone, 10%, screw that. So I'm paying 15. And Crusade, you're really helping people. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. And thank you, Jesus, man. I can't be thankful enough. So, all right, I'm turning off screen share.
All right. Sweet, man. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure. A fun time. Always a fun time.
Yeah. You're my favorite hippie, dude. I haven't gotten to smell you in real life, but
one time. When this Corona bullshit's over, we'll meet up and we'll smell each other.
Yeah, dude, I'm totally down. Hopefully you'll have a little more hair then. You're like the first hippie I know that doesn't have that much hair, but I like your style.
Thank you. Yeah. It's cool. Well,
yeah, man, cool. Cool, man.
Cool. Well, thanks to everybody for hanging out with this live stream with us tonight. Check out Market Cipher. It's legit. He's been doing, I mean, out of all the people out there that I know, Crypto Face is one of the guys who's really legit and knows where it's at. And he's created something that really works. And the price, I mean, those are very reasonable prices.
Thanks, man. You know, I don't know if, and I'm on a constant quest to find another person, whether they're in crypto or in any other market, that trades $1 million, $2 million, $500,000 trades live stream. I'm trying to contact the Guinness Book of World Records to see if there's like some type of trading live streaming record that can get put in the books. And so I only know one other guy that trades with kind of similar or close to money that I trade live streaming. And everyone hates him for his past. But other than that, I don't know anyone. I haven't seen anyone that trades like we do with the position sizes. So, yeah, man.
Yep. Cool. Well, I'm going to end this thing. Peace out, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Peace.
Peace, 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 peace.
Love, love, love.